Hello, folks. 5:10 in the morning. Right, not bright, but early on a Monday. Going to be our last week in Colombia, and I am headed to the gym. And I think my membership has run out, so I'm going to navigate this morning to see if they can let me do 4 days this week, or if I have to buy another month's membership for 4 days. So if they do, it's not that big of a deal. I think it's $25. I know in the US, typically when I get day memberships, they can range anywhere from 5 to 8. So for 4 days, I might just have to pay for the month, and that won't be such a bad thing. But I'm going to go see. I need and want to do a lot of heavy lifting today. I haven't been able to do my squats and my deadlifts because of the crowd in the gym for the last couple of days. So I want to make sure I do that. I'd like to do some upper body, some chest, a little shoulder as well. So not exactly sure what I'll end up doing. I'll make sure, though, whenever I leave, to put it on the screen for you. Everything else back to 100%, I think. I hope I am fueled to finish the workout. I have the pre-workout to help me prepare for said workout. I think that's all for right now. Excited, happy, sad, a lot of emotions starting the first of the last weekday that we're here. So, all right, gonna get to it because my arm's getting tired already. Knock out a workout. I'll be right with you. All right, all done. Good little workout this morning. Right at 2 hours, I did a whole bunch of squats, front and back, and I did a whole bunch of deadlifts, both with the barbell and with the dumbbells, so I'm sure I'm going to be sore. 3 bench presses. I didn't do it on chat, so it's not going to be on the screen, but I did 13 instead of 15 exercises because I did a whole lot of concentration on those squats and deadlifts. And it took a little bit longer. So the other 2 leg exercises that I usually do to round out the 15 did not get done today directly. They were done indirectly with the squats and the deadlifts. So 3 arm exercises, 3 chest exercises, 3 shoulder exercises, and then the rest were squats and deadlifts. Separated out and finished with a little bit of core. So worked up a really good sweat. Just a little tired. So I'm hoping that the nutrition we've had the last couple of days will help with that. Definitely better than Saturday's run, for sure. And so I'm heading back, getting showered, a little bit of work, and then we're off to the vet to get her cleared to immigrate back into the U.S., which means American Airlines and the USDA requires a screwworm fecal test to make sure she is clear of that. That is her big stipulation to get into the U.S. and an updated rabies certificate, which we have. Her rabies isn't due again until late September. So that's what we're headed to do. Get that squared away. It has to be done within 5 days of departure, and that is within the window. So we're going to knock that out. Hope we get some UV also. We'd love to get some more UV. And then it might be just a typical little Monday. Okay, arms tired, shaking, because I'm fatigued. I'm going to get back, drink my water, shower up. Thank you for joining this morning.
Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning again.
We are walking over to Chronicus Cafe to get a coffee and do a little bit of work before we have to go to the vet appointment that you told them all about, right?
Yes, I told them we're going to get her cleared to get back into the U.S.
Let's go get some coffee and wake up.
She requires more than we do.
She does. Let's go get some coffee and wake up.
Let's do it.
Can you see her?
I can see little girl.
Cheers to me. Got a lot of good hot food.
I know.
I love this fishbowl margarita.
Yeah, the glasses are amazing.
So nice to be hydrated, and by the way, feeling fantastic again.
That's what I told them this morning. I was too. Yeah.
Full 7 days. All it took was a beautiful, relaxing, wonderful, gorgeous weekend away.
A little bit of ocean water to pound it out of us.
From the ocean and the jungle, and we're fine now.
It's amazing how that works, doesn't it?
I placed an order.
Yeah.
I said, can I order, in Spanish I said, can I order something that's not on the menu? And he was like,
Depends.
I said, I know they have scrambled eggs on the menu, but the scrambled eggs come with arepas, and I don't really like arepas. I was like, can I get 4 scrambled eggs, just the eggs? And he's like,
You can only see her little white teeth. It looks like she has fangs in.
Have you noticed how this eyebrow is so white? Over
Yes,
her left eyebrow.
I do.
From a distance, it looks like she's got a white patch now.
Abra.
It's just beautiful presentation of 4 scrambled eggs con queso.
It looks like a lot more than 4.
I know. Isn't it gorgeous though?
Oh yeah, no, I love it.
Is this thumbnailable?
I don't know, Abra's over here getting all up in your business.
Hang on, this isn't for you.
But it could be.
I'm gonna need some stuff. I already know. I didn't know. You must have heard I was in town. We just got a delivery of like, oh, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 times. 7 times. How many are in one of those? 30?
I think there's 30 in those.
That's over 200 eggs right there. All right, 9:45. Let's go do this.
Let's go.
We got an Uber coming. Who is it?
It is a silver Renault Symbol, so that's a different make of car.
There are a lot of
We've had the
Renaults down
brand.
here.
There are a lot of I think we might have found it. Ring the bell.
What is that?
That is a Sojourn.
Oh boy, that took about an hour and a half.
Yes.
It was very slow and kind of painful and tedious because of the language barrier. But we Google translated our way through it. We have our health certificate.
Yes.
We have our other form.
We have our number to get out of the country.
Number to get out of the country, and the other form.
Is there 3 forms?
There's 3.
Oh.
Editing Julie can put it right here on the
remember.
screen. Yes, 3 different things we have to get out of the country. One of them is an email, and 2 of them are paperwork. We have it all. They were super, super nice. I'm always so sad that they have to struggle so hard. There's chicken right there. Struggle so hard with our language barrier, but we're doing the best we can. We're running behind schedule now. We got to get this dog home and get to the chiropractor because it is a Monday, and that is what we're doing. He's coming to get us.
We got another Kia Picanto that's coming, and it looks like he might be here in 500 feet.
Is listo. Yes, we are off to the chiropractor now. We just got Ever dropped off.
Busy little day, but we got to get it taken care of.
I know, I'm so excited. If anybody has any idea about taking dogs over international borders, there is a lot of paperwork that has to be done, and it has to be done through the proper channels. Not just any veterinarian can do it. It has to be done through veterinarians who are licensed to do it and have the right contacts, access, all that jazz.
And just for everyone out there, we found out August 1st it changed for the U.S. for dogs. So that was another little hurdle we weren't expecting.
We did not know that because we were here before August 1st, and now we've got all new rules. So anyway,
we got it.
We got it
took
done.
a little longer than we thought.
Yeah.
All right. So next to the last time, we're going to be at the chiro. I had a little bit of a different adjustment today. He started working on my left hip where those adhesions are from that old soft tissue injury. So much so, he was digging his elbow in that I came up off the table. He's like, I know, Michael, 5 more seconds, 5 more. I think it was like 10 more seconds. He's like, I just need everything to communicate. And then I'm sore. I'm sore back there. Julie's like, you got to tell him. Because every adjustment's been different.
He's so different. I know, every single adjustment is a completely different experience.
He still doesn't want to know when we're leaving, but we are coming back to see him one more time.
He asked us if he was going to see us again. And then he said, I don't want to know. And I said, maybe. And he said, but I don't know if I can. And I said, well, are you here Wednesday? He said, I don't know. Yes, I am here Wednesday. Will I see you Wednesday? I don't want to know. It's like,
we're like, we'll be here Wednesday at 10. He's like, okay.
Said, okay, but is that the last time? We're like, I don't know.
Julie's like, do you really want to know? Because you're sending mixed signals. No, I don't want to know.
He said, I have mixed feelings. Add this to most boring vlog ever.
Really?
We're just going back to Chronicas
I'm
to
having
work.
fun.
I'm having a lot of fun too. We're just going to go back to Chronicas and work for the afternoon because there's literally nothing to do. But we do have plans tonight. We're going over to Mari's parents' house. They're actually going to cook us a farewell dinner. And I'm really excited about that. However, I don't know how much of it I will vlog. You know, I don't like to vlog her family. I just feel like that's rude. I might get a little footage if I can of maybe what we eat or something. No promises. But that's our dinner plan. It's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight, so we are super excited about that.
We are, yes.
Look how good we look in this light.
Hey.
Jeez. Yes, her parents are super nice, and we haven't seen them for a while now. It's been a couple weeks.
A couple weeks when we were in Cartagena.
Yeah. So we are going to go have dinner with them tonight, and I'm super excited. Show the vlog what we can, but otherwise we're just going to go do some work for a few hours.
A little morning.
I know. Go get some air conditioning and some fluids. I just realized while Michael's working, I can see our balcony right over here. I don't think there's anybody on it right now, but if anybody knows, we are right above ye old palm tree right there.
So
I don't see anybody on the balcony. That really surprised me that Mari and Cindy aren't out there.
we had the pool cleaning today. So
Yeah,
we didn't get to do
no
UV.
UV today.
But
It's funny you're
then-
talking and our house is in the background.
a few hours ago, I just happened to look at my watch, and it was 91 with a UV of 10. A UV of 10
Have we
today.
ever laid out with a UV
I
of
don't-
10 since
I
we
don't
got to the
think so.
equator?
Now, in 2 hours, it's dropped down to a 2.
Because the sun went behind our building,
Exactly.
probably.
It
Yeah.
dropped from a 10 to a 2. And the temperature only dropped a degree. So,
Make any face you want, because I think I just found our thumbnail. Stop.
there's a Jesus face.
The Jesus name.
Oh, that looks really good. Oh my gosh.
I'm feeling so sad now. I was not expecting to feel this way, but I'm so sad. Like
Not this emotional. We were.
Yes. I hadn't really thought about forming attachments and meeting, I've met Mari's family before, but briefly at holidays. We've never
Yep.
spent this amount of time together. And I never really thought all of this summer about what it would be like to see them for the last time. And then after we went to their house and had dinner, which I didn't film anything. I did film the dinner to show you.
Oh, did
Amazing,
you?
so
Oh,
delicious.
good. Oh my gosh.
But it's
that
like
was
when it
so
came-
good.
When it came time to say goodbye, my heart just kind of got heavy. Like,
Mine too. Her mother said the nicest things.
so did her dad.
And her dad, well, no, I was going to say, yeah, but I thought her mom was getting ready to cry when she was approaching Julian. I was like, oh no, if she starts crying, I'm going to start crying. And then we go upstairs to say goodbye to her dad, and he's tearing up too. And it's like, oh no. Because I'm like you.
I just never even thought about the fact that there would be a goodbye at some point.
Yeah.
And, they have been so kind to us, so nice. Invited us into their home multiple times, their beach house many times. We've had parties together. I've learned as much Spanish as I can, as fast as I can, and I try so hard to, even if all I can say is one word here and there, just so that people know what I'm thinking or talking about.
Yeah,
and,
right.
It's been a journey of growing together, getting to know them better, getting to be able to communicate with them better. When we first came down, her dad speaks great English. But when we first came down here, I could hardly even say hello to her mother. And now I can say a few things.
No, it was great tonight.
They have always been so warm and so kind.
Yes, they have.
And I'm getting just so
yeah, this
sad.
one's the first emotional anything. I've had to fill out paperwork for the flight today. I've had to fill out passport numbers, and all of that was like, yeah. But going there tonight and realizing this was the last dinner we were going to get to have with them literally, we flew in on a Saturday.
We saw them the very next day on Sunday.
Saw them the very next day at the beach house.
And we've seen them almost every single week since.
Yeah. We've had dinner with them Thursday nights to go out to dinner. We've been out many times with them on
Tried
Thursday
new restaurants
nights.
together.
They took me to the place that has my favorite risotto right now in the whole world.
Yeah.
So.
And the very first time I met Mari's mom, as we were getting ready to say goodbye, and I was trying to even remember the word for goodbye, she corrected me and she said, "No, don't say goodbye." Be a translation here. She said, "I want you to say hasta mañana every time we depart." And I was like, "Oh, I thought mañana meant tomorrow or in the morning." The first time
we're like, "Oh, we seeing you tomorrow?" She said,
"Hasta mañana." I was like, "I thought that meant see you tomorrow morning or see you tomorrow." And that's just her thing. So now every time I see her, I say hasta mañana. And then tonight, I was like hasta mañana, and then.
I know saying that was a little, I was like, oh no.
It's like, oh, this
she
one,
taught us that.
I know. It made me, I'm so grateful. They have just made this trip so special for us. And they're coming to the States in December for Christmas because they have one daughter, Mari, who lives in the States, and their daughter, Pal, lives in Canada. So they're trying to coordinate something where they can all get together. And I hope to goodness we're able to see them then.
Yeah, me too.
I am genuinely going to miss them so much.
Her dad said he would leave the doors and windows open for us to come.
Funny story about that. He had always told Marshall, "My house is your house. I will always have a door open for you." Well, one time Marshall came over and they weren't home and he was locked out. So he found an open window and he climbed in so he could unlock the door and let himself in. And now it's the joke that I will always have a door and a window open for you. And he told that to me and Michael too.
That was so funny.
And her mom also said, "My house is your house. Anytime you're here, you're welcome." And I'm like, wherever in the world we live, you are welcome where we are too. We would love to see them more and love to spend more time with them.
And they very much so have become extended family. I'd only ever met them one time prior to coming down here. But like I told the vlog back then, we knew that if we needed anything, we knew we could call on them because we knew already how nice of people they were.
All of Mari's extended family, they've all been like that.
Not
they've all
expecting
been so kind.
to just literally know that we could rely on them and see them as much as we did and feel so welcome and so at home. Truly.
I was expecting to have a good time, and I also thought, now we have like an emergency contact, if anything were to ever happen. I was not expecting to form like genuine type. Sorry, we gotta listen to people. I was not expecting to form a genuine emotional connection. That was just my lack of foresight.
I don't think we really knew what our routine would be, and we didn't know in this large of a city how close they would be to us, but they're less than 10 minutes away.
So we've walked there a few times.
It just, I don't know, it couldn't have worked out better the way that it did. And now we know anytime we ever come back here by ourselves, we would certainly call them and they would welcome us in, whether we had a place or not. They would welcome us into their home, and so I couldn't be more grateful. It was an awesome experience with them. And
sweet day.
So tonight was bittersweet.
The food was out of this world. It was a Caribbean dish, which was coconut raisin rice, delicious. a type
Best we've
of
had so
meat.
far.
I don't even know what to compare it to. It was so tender you could cut it with a fork. It was beef.
Okay, I was going to ask you. I thought it was, but I wanted to.
I need to remember to ask Mari what that was called because it was really, really good. It was very, very tender.
Oh, very. The spices they used. It wasn't spicy,
Yeah.
but the spices
And
they
then
used.
she made a salad out of like a whole list of things I don't like.
Yeah.
And it was so good. It had
A Russian
apples,
salad.
Russian salad. It had apples, potatoes, peas, carrots, mayonnaise,
Sour cream.
suero,
mixed.
and it's like other than the suero, I don't need any of those things. And I all mixed together. It was fantastic.
Imagine a potato salad you need to add salt to, but the apple was the crunch, was the
Yeah,
hardiness.
reminded me a
of
lot of our chicken salad.
It did. It reminded
That
me
we
a lot
always
of
we always
yeah.
put apples in that when we used to eat.
Yeah,
Anyway,
fantastic. It was
fantastic.
fantastic.
But we always knew our time here was going to have to come to an end. I honestly
This
thought
one
we
was-
would have this amazing trip to Colombia and be excited to go back home. And I never, ever, ever thought that there would be things I would be sad and miss and have to leave behind.
This one was the first, like, it felt, it was the first final thing, something.
Yeah.
That you know.
In my heart, I've said goodbye to Minka. I've said goodbye to our routines here. But
it's just different when you have to say goodbye to good
Yeah.
people. And so, yeah, till we see you again.
yes,
That's what
till
we
we
said.
see them
till-
again. Hasta Mañana.
Yes.
I love that. Hasta Mañana. I will say that with all my friends back home. I'm like,
yeah.
I know I'm not going to see you tomorrow, and I know I'm not going to see you in the morning, but hasta mañana because that's what Mari's mom said to say.
Exactly. I like that.
Let's close this vlog here.
Okay,
we have
yeah,
rambled
it's
on
getting dark.
for 8 minutes.
We've rambled.
Just a little bit up in our fields tonight, but
Yeah,
we'll be going home before you know it. Just a few more days.
I know.
Good night.
Have a good night,
No
guys.
other way to end this.
I'll
Goodbye.
see you in the morning.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog because we enjoyed making it for you.
Yes, as always.
Good night.
Good night.